check-in at the gate. This is 18 Border Close. Tuesday the 12th of March 24. Just got up and this is the caravan. A special feature is the bathroom toilet, which is a fair size shower room, but the sink makes strange noises when you use it. Well, it's not making the noises now. So there's this provided, put in there, blocks the hole and stops the echoing from the air in the system. Special feature of this room is that there is no light. There are two lights there, but I cannot see a way of turning them on. Whether they're meant to be automatic when one enters the toilet area, I don't know, but I can't see any way to turn it on. The kitchen area, the dining area, the relaxing area, the television, the view out the front. Not quite as appetising as the one at Filey, but there we are. That's the way to the main entrance down the road right in front. It was a bit noisy when I arrived last night. I came in the back entrance, which is off the footpath. I follow the footpath from near the railway station, the bridges, along the edge of the river and the coast until it passed the site here, and when I reached the end of it I came in. Had to wait a little while because I was too early. Anyway, it was ready by 4 o'clock, so I came in, and that's the way that you'll see to the main entrance. Now I've got to wend my way to the railway station to get the buses. At the moment it's about 7:30. The side view that way. There's a fridge, but once again I can't find any way of turning that on. Luckily the ice box is cold, so things can go in there. You've seen the toilet area. I'm using that bed there, and there's a huge double bedroom here. When I can get in, because I have to close this door first, I think. And the view out the back, that's slightly better, but you can see the caravans are much closer together. It's on the other side of the trees. So that's the caravan. Apart from the view on the sink side, there's the cooking area. I was able to get my tins from Morrison's at Alnwick, so that was another part of the weight, carrying 3 heavy tins. And there's the view out the side. Down the access road, making my way to the check-in point and the entrance today to Berwick station for the bus. It's about 10 to 8. It's Tuesday the 12th of March. Fairview View with its own special entrance. Please close these gates. On the way to the main entrance. Parking for the team. The reception area, that's where I waited for a little while because I was too early for 4 o'clock. All nicely set out. Caravans on display for sale, I think. And the main entrance area. Coming in with someone at the main entrance now there. Welcome to Berwick. Motorbike number SEC1. Whether it's just for riding around, I don't know. Checking the access road to the public roads. Explore Berwick and discover Northumberland. Well, we discovered it a long time ago and don't want anybody else to discover it. Queues at the check-in area this morning and another barrier. Berwick Holiday Park. The sea is that way. I think that path might link up with the way I was yesterday. Still on the way to the railway station. It's a part of the old city wall. Part of the school. Berwick Middle School. 3-tier system. Coming to the main roads now, I think. You can tell you're near the station because there's a train waiting in the station. Around 8 o'clock. Probably for King's Cross. Driving away over the Royal Border Bridge, which you can't see from here. That's the bridge I'm on. Looking north and looking south, and I noticed there are some steps down, so at the end of the road we don't need to go through the town centre, straight down to the station. A busy car park this morning. Tuesday morning. I noticed the station announcements are spoken with a Scottish accent, even though we're in England. I think Berwick really thinks it's in Scotland. And as far as the England coast path goes, north of Berwick, it just uses the route of the Berwickshire coastal path, which comes down to Berwick from Scotland and Berwickshire, of course. Coming out of the station this way. There's no main bus timetable. Buses to Newcastle. quaint, you might say, little street, Old Berwick. Turning the corner, it comes out onto the main road. Landmark spire from the church, you can see that from a long way. It's looking up to the railway bridge where I was. Plenty of the more local services. I saw one that was waiting in the station was off to Kelso. This is Castlegate. The archway from the other side. And another church spire. 8:25 now. The bridges are this way. I think in my mind I was right about the first appropriate bus. The one that goes through the villages will be leaving the station about 10 o'clock. There's one at 9 o'clock, but that's the fast one to Newcastle. Fast, it takes 2 hours 20. This one takes about 4 hours. Very attractive looking bridge from the top with the lighting array nicely produced going over the bridge. This bridge is called the Royal Tweed Bridge, opened by the Prince of Wales in 1928, erected by the Ministry of Transport, County Council of Northumberland, Borough of Berwick. The view I walked yesterday around the edge of the river there. On the other side of the road we get a good view of the Royal Border Bridge. Sunrise over Berwick some time ago, and the repairs on the other bridge. There was a train approaching. I think I heard the announcement saying it was to Edinburgh. They usually are. And into the station it goes. Too short one. Approaching the end of the main road bridge now. And I think it looks as if the bridge there may be open to pedestrians. The gulls were particularly noisy this morning. What do they do? Eat chips and squawk. Yes. That's the bridge looking back. And wherever you look you can see the arches of the viaduct. And just at the end of the bridge there, this track, I guess this goes down to the old bridge. And there's a diversion on for traffic that can't go over the bridge. Talk about streets and roads and closes and avenues, but we don't have any braes in Nottinghamshire, I don't think. Union Bray. It looks as if this part is still open for pedestrians, so I'll go back across this bridge. Looks as if some of the construction workers are down on the water this morning. Well, England Coast Path not closed over the River Tweed. This is the bit that's got itself in the sheeting. Foot passengers keep to the right. Same rule as on the London Underground. Ah, there we are. Let's have a look backwards then. First of all, the main road bridge, pedestrians through there, and that's the way I just come. It's wonderful that you can still walk through while all that construction work's going on. The water rushing out today. It was calm yesterday, probably a low tide as it turns, and it started rushing in as I walk around the ramparts. And the construction workers, you can see there. From current, when the tide is out, the river can flow freely. When the tide is in, it obviously restricts the flow. I'm nearly across the bridge now. That will be the bus that goes direct to Newcastle, the 9 o'clock one. At the end of the bridge and the walk turns to the right, as I've described, and the walk on the next section, which I did yesterday, off down there. These bridges dominate the river area around Berwick. So let's see where this leads. Up to the main high street again, I think. Going up to the top there. Footpath ahead closed. No, just the footpath, not the road. Is this steeper than steep hill Lincoln? Flinders Wine Bar, Fish Restaurant, A Corvey 306149. Telephone. Welcome to King James Court. Oh, another strange name for a street. Easter Wind, or is it Wind? And the sound of the gulls, as they're not loud enough, really echoes around these narrow streets. And everywhere you go, there's the sailors. Coming up back on the main street with the bridge up there. The works, card factory, Clark's. The main shopping area. Let's have a wander down here. 5 to 9. At the corner of Mary Gate. And Church Street. And that one is called Hyde, but there's no real supermarket. Hyde Hill. The King's Arms Hotel, and I just noticed this dress shop is called Bella B. It looks remarkably like an old cinema, a bit art decoration style. Trotting back to the city centre. Is Berwick City? I don't know. City centre, town centre. Making my way back up Mary Gate. Over now, crossed over now, a bit of a wider pavement this side. And this is Crawford's Alley. Where's all the food shops? Holland and Barrett, Yorkshire Trading Company. Some interesting names for shops. Junk and Disorderly. Trespass. The map spoilt by the seagull droppings, of course. It's bound to be seagulls. That's the way down to the bridge. Still no food. Berwick Old Bridge closed. Diversion. At this deli there are crusty kippers. Wilkie Hole Cave Aged Cheddar. Earl Grey. Gunpowder tea. It's our retirement sale. Brewers Arms. There's some fascinating looking buildings. There's the bus going off the X15. That's the direct one, not to Bamburgh. Back to the bridge. The city walls. There's the bus waiting at the arrival spot. And that was where I was waiting to get on the bus, but apparently the bus stop is here. Today I walked to Scotland. This is Scotland, the coastal path carrying on and there's a footpath that way. It says English Border Cuddy Trail. So a few steps in Scotland. Let's go and look at the British Rail signs. A number of times we've seen these from the train flashing past. Now I can have a closer look at them, as well as these sheep. I've walked back to the area there, and I'm going to take the bridleway to the A1. It said it's a third of a mile. This must be the most northernmost house in England. There's the bridleway to the A1. I noticed somebody over the wall. There's some sort of ceremony going on here. And they just got married. Well, they're all lined up there. Very nice. That was the access to Marshall Meadows Farm only. Marshall Meadows Farm, Marshall Meadows Hotel, and on the sign for the hotel we get the clue at the bottom: hotel, restaurant and weddings. That was a wedding. And there's the A1. There's a bus stop. Problem is, there's no timetable as far as I can see, which is a bit of a shame. Mind you, there is a pavement, so I could walk along here, but it wouldn't be handy if there was a timetable. Bus stop spotting day, and another bus stop, also without a sign. And I've seen a bus going the other way then, one of the border buses. I'm still pondering on that myself. Down to the island on the A1. And that will be where the local road, the old A1, finds us to Berwick. A few yards further on we've got a sign telling us of pedestrian crossing. And another bus stop. With no timetable. That's the third bus stop. I'm walking about 20 minutes now. This is what's described as pedestrian crossing, is it then? Here. And straight across there. There's a bus stop that side. I wouldn't like to cross this. There we are then, Berwick straight on the old A1. On this island we have Ramparts Business Park, with a rather imposing entrance sign, and they're definitely at the moment. And we have a bus. Whatever route it is, I haven't a clue. I don't know. And welcome to the walled town of Berwick upon Tweed. At our fourth bus stop we have some timetables. To Berwick railway station, 253, 325. That'll be the one then, 325. Not worth waiting for because it says approximately journey time 1 minute. Just got back from my walk to Scotland. Went by the railway station so I could post a special picture on Facebook. And here it is now, 20 to 5. Just started pouring with rain. Anyway, home tomorrow. The bus to Newcastle leaves the railway station at 9:05, so that means a £2 payment gets me to Newcastle about 11:30, I think. Megabus is 1:30, Sheffield around 4:30, home about 7 or 8 o'clock. The final morning, Friday the 15th of March, a clear morning. I eventually discovered the switch for the light to the toilet. It was the middle one of the three. The first objective this morning is the bus to Newcastle, which leaves the railway station at 9:05. And then just before leaving, one of these appeared. Quarter to 8, and that's it then, all packed up, ready to go. And there's number 18. And the final step in the procedure is to put the key in the drop-off. There it goes, it sounds empty. And what's this? On the way out I spot. And we say goodbye until the next time, because I've still got to go from Beale to South Berwick. I think that's as far as I'm going to get this morning. It's not been a very dry week, so getting pictures of trains coming over the viaduct from up here has not been possible. And there's the bus.